Alrighty, folks. So we got our Hall of Forms today. Some very exciting Forma units in here. So I'm going to go ahead and build up a Forma Marcia so I can pick her up and get all the good skills on her. I have way more than enough copies to get her to plus 10, by the way. I guess we can quickly show that off. Why not? Alright, so Marcia. I had one saved that was plus speed. I was going to go ahead and use that one if I merged her up. But, you know, with the Formas, you can't get the IVs to carry over, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to use trait fruits on her later. But I have 16 extra copies, and then we have one locked up there. So we're going to be able to plus 10 our Crackers woman here. Also, SDS is going on, which is completely criminal of them. How dare they drop SDS when it's Thanksgiving weekend, right? Like, that's too much. Oh, what is... Oh, okay, hold on. For a second, the chat was not showing up. Alright, so there we go. We put the chat on. Retrograde Bolide, what's up, man? How you doing? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start things off here. The skills I'm looking for on Marcia are basically the skills that I showed off in the thumbnail of the video. So we want Guidance 4, we want Gambit 4, and then we want Prime 4. And the weapon, I guess I'll go for Ninja Yari if it shows up. Alright, so here we go. Jonathan Bryan says, what skills specifically are you hunting for? I just said them. So we want Prime 4, we want Guidance 4, and we want Gambit 4. And we want one of the Ninja Lances. There's two of them. Ninja Naginata and Ninja Yari. Preferably Yari, because that one gives you the speed up 4. But I'm not going to be picky. It's just like whatever shows up is what we're going to go for. Anderson Samuel, what's up, man? We got Basilisk as well. Hey, Basilisk, how's it going? I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. Mine was pretty good. Had lots of junk food, pretty much. It's all, like, fattening foods that you eat on Thanksgiving. So I had, like, a plate full of stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. I had a piece of turkey leg. I had some mac and cheese. I had a piece of, like, pumpkin pie and stuff. So, yeah, I feel like a bloated balloon right now. Because I had leftovers before I started streaming. I probably shouldn't have did that, but... I mean, the food was good, so... You only eat like that once a year, so I guess it's fine once in a while. Don Fluffles, what's up, man? I have a plus 10 of Marcia, but so far Hall of Forms was bad for her skills. Alright, well, it's not the end of the road yet. We have a whole season to go to look for skills on her. So it's not like this is the end-all, be-all. Alright, so we got Brave Lance there, Rally, Def Res Plus, Glacies, Mirror Impact, Shield Def... Oh, Speed and Defense Rain Snap right out the gates. Okay, let's go ahead and take that. That's not a bad skill either, if I wanted to go for that. Because I'm going to have to give her Arcane Lewin anyway, so if I do end up giving, like, Guidance 4 and Soaring Guidance to Ingrid... Maybe it makes more sense to just get Snap, right? Like, I get Rain Snap here, and then whenever I fodder my Ingrid to her to get Arcane Lewin, I just get Guidance 4 and Soaring Guidance there. That might be a better idea. And then Ingrid also has Hardy Bearing 4, which is why I'm going to take Gambit 4 in here. Huh. Yeah, lots of things to think about here in terms of, like, how you want to manage your fodder. Alright, Wacky Warrior, what's up, man? Howdy, Tacho. My first run gave me aerial maneuvers. Ooh, pretty nice one. So Insis wants me to be a player phase menace. Yeah, she makes really good use of aerial maneuvers, especially with the Ninja Lance from Saizo. So that one gives her, like, all stats of 4. And then it lets her get the quad with aerial maneuvers. Don Fluffles says, good luck with the skill pool. Thanks a lot, Don Fluffles. Hopefully things pan out well here. Wacky Warrior says his Thanksgiving was nice. Got to talk to my cousin, talk to Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! I've never played, like, Magic the Gathering, but I did play Duel Masters, which was essentially just Magic Light. If you guys know what Duel Masters is. It's a really old card game from back in the day, but... Yeah, Duel Masters is where I actually met one of the artists for Fae. I met Daisuke Izuka at a Duel Masters tournament way, way back. This might have been in like 2013 or something. And Daisuke Izuka, they flew him out. Wizards of the Coast, they're the ones that sponsored Duel Masters in America. So they flew him out to do like card signings and things like that. At the time, I didn't know that Daisuke Izuka was one of the like primary artists for Fire Emblem. I just knew him as an artist for like a lot of trading cards he does work for. So like Card Fight Vanguard, he does artwork for that. He does stuff for Duel Masters, as I said, and so on. Tronic says, you just reminded me of the pumpkin pie in my fridge. Be right back. Yeah, pumpkin pie hits pretty hard on Thanksgiving. I don't even know why. Like, on other days, I'm never craving pumpkin pie, but I guess it just fits so well with the rest of the food you eat on Thanksgiving. Vocaloid Lover says, I got my whole Soren build complete. Now I gotta wait to get him. Yeah, that's good. When you're already done, like, you don't have to worry about getting the rest of the skills. You can pretty much coast the rest of the season for Hall of Forms and not have to worry. Alright, we got Repo there, Vengeance, Push 4, Crossspur Res, Attack Res Form. Attack Res Form is not the worst seal. I think we'll go for the Merge, though. Yeah, because I don't really see myself keeping any of this stuff. Alright, we'll just go for some stats there. Burger King is not a bad unit to build up either. If you want to give him like Special Spiral 4 and things like that. Also Assault Troop. You can build this guy like Ninja Zelgius at home. Which is, I think that's pretty funny. It's pretty amazing that they gave us Burger King in the first place though. Because he's not that old of a unit. He's kind of recent. Compared to like other things that we usually get in Hall of Forms. Is he actually the most recent unit ever released in a Hall of Forms? He might be. Because I can't think of anything more recent than him that's been in Hall of Forms. Jim Newt says, got Attack Speed Prime 4 for Winter Burger King, so now I'm at a crossroads of going for near or far save Forma build. Yeah, he comes with far save already on his kit, so I mean, just to get some variety, you can give him near save. He's a pretty solid near saver, too. It's not like he can't near save to save his life or anything like that. Jonathan Ryan says, forget the weapon on my Hall of Forms Marcia, but so far have Ruptured Sky, Attack Speed Catch 4, aiming for Prime, Gambit, Soaring Guidance, and 3 more charges, too. Ooh, it looks like Jonathan's doing pretty good there. Babby Sofasaf. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. Hey, Tacho. First time I catch a stream, but I've been watching all your vids since I started Faye in September. Keep up the great content. Oh, thank you very much, Stabby. I appreciate the very nice words there. But, wow, you started playing Faye in September? What was that, like 2 or 3 months ago? Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine what it's like starting the game now. It's probably not that bad, actually, because you farm out all of the free-to-play stones or free-to-play orbs in-game, and then you can just, like, go nuts on one of the crazy banners that they drop. Like, if you do that now, and you summon on a legendary or mythic banner, and you just snipe one color, you're probably going to get, like, 3 really good +10s. Okay, Flow Desperation, pretty nice. Flowing Lance is also okay. It gives us lull speed and defense, I think. No, it's lull attack and defense. Kestrel Stance, what do we want here? Maybe Flow Desperation, I guess. Like, why not? There's definitely better things we can get, but for starters, I mean, this is not a bad way to open up our B skill. Basilisk says, Tacho, excluding Hall of Forms, if you needed to fodder every skill to build the unit, would you rather build Marcia or Flying Male Shez? Well, Shez is better. Like, there's not really any going around that. Shez is just better than Marcia. It's not really by a significant enough margin, though. His attack is really the only stat that he's really better than her in. So he has, like, 6 more points of attack when both of them are fully invested. But, of course, like, we're just getting the skills in here on the house, pretty much, as a Forma unit. And then it's easy to get the merges on her. You don't have to spend, like, heroic grails or anything like that. So, as long as you have a Forma Soul already, this is a very cost-efficient unit to build up, which can still be very effective in pretty much most of the modes. Like Summoner Duels, Aether Raids, just having a Guidance Beacon is really helpful. Astrid says, I heard Valencian Pala is the fastest, or Valentine Pala is the fastest. Valentine Pala is the fastest? Which Pala was Valentine Pala? I don't even remember. Did we even get a Valentine Pala? For some reason, I'm drawing a blank on that. Oh, by the way, I don't have my Fate Pass right now. I should mention that. So if we end up losing a fight here, we're losing for real. I can't do the Fate Pass rewind. Hopefully, we might actually have to build up like some of these other guys to even get through the tower here. Because I don't know if Marcia is going to be able to just solo the whole thing. Alright, Well On Me says, I wish Solomax didn't have the stat penalty cap. Yeah, that does suck. You can only do -10 to the enemy's attack and speed. But if it did more, that would have been too much. I think they balanced it in the best way. The thing that really sucks about it, though, is that he's not able to get the rest of his effects if he's not using Black Luna. So you can't mix it up with this guy. You're not able to run, like, Armored Flow or Armored Beacon with his main weapon to keep, like, half of his effects. So that's the one thing that they kind of dropped the ball on with him. But otherwise, it's a pretty good weapon. There's not really too many reasons why you would give up Black Luna anyway. Unless you're going for, like, Hardy Fighter or something. Alright, Don Fluffle says it's not rewind time. Yeah, what is it? It's Divine Pulse? I think that's what it's called. Well, at least that's what it was called in Three Houses, right? The Divine Pulses. Alright, we may need to get some healing skills on here just to clear the tower. Because I don't know if Marcia is going to be able to solo everything like this. Okay, absolutely no help in terms of getting, like, healing here. We'll just go for the merge, I guess. Oh boy, hopefully that Mystic Boost seal shows up soon. Shadow Demon says, Tacho, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Here's to Face, still going strong, been playing since launch. Also hoping Mario RPG Remake and Mario and Donkey Kong Remake in February 2024. I've heard a lot of things about that Mario RPG Remake. I've heard it's like almost a completely different game. It's like based on the original, but not entirely. I don't know how accurate that is, but it looks pretty interesting, honestly. I never played the original Mario RPG. The only RPG Mario games that I've actually played are the Paper Mario ones and the Mario and Luigi ones. Those are pretty dope. I actually really like the... Well, I like both of them. I like Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario. But, yeah, the original RPG, the one from Super Nintendo, I've never played that one. And I think that one was more like a Final Fantasy style of RPG. Which is hard to imagine Mario being in a game like that, but... Yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. I have Krabs 56. I feel like I'm getting jebaited when I read that name. You're not jebating me, right? Alright, he says, I hate when skills and weapons have stat caps. Yeah. They might as well just make them go unlimited. Because they already did it, right? Brave Dimitri and Asker, they both have unlimited non-pierceable DR based on... Or... Yeah, it is non-pierceable, right? It's unlimited non-pierceable DR based on 20% of their defense. And yet, most other units don't get that, so... I don't know, they might as well just remove stat caps on skills and weapons like that. Tronic says, I just beat Mario RPG. Aside from the quality of life stuff, it basically is 1-to-1. Oh, okay, so I guess I was just wrong on that one then. Yeah, because I've never played the game, so I can just go on, like, roughly things that I've heard. Okay, speed and defense catch is okay, I guess. We got also Iceberg. Maybe we take Iceberg, but Marcia's got more defense than Rez, so that's not so great. How about this weapon? What does this do? Attack and defense up 4. Basically, sturdy stance 2. Okay, that's not a particularly great one. I guess we'll go for this seal for now. Yeah, outside of getting Rain Snap right out the gates, we've not been having, like, the craziest luck with these skills so far. Split Trap, or Spit Trap 19 says, OG Mario RPG isn't that different from the Paper Marios. Isn't it? I mean, I feel like like, the Paper Mario games, I feel like they are their own thing. And, like, maybe you want to say a similar game to them would be, like, the Mario and Luigi games. Those are pretty close, but not entirely, like, the exact same. The Miss NC fan says, if I were you, I'd grab Steady Impact just to use a flyer skill. That might have been a good idea, actually, now that I think about it. It was a little late for that now, though. We're just going to have to go with what I took. Oh, what's going on here? Alright, it says, stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? They recommend me use a bitrate of 23,000 kilobytes per second. I'm using 10,000 kilobytes per second. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be good or bad or what. I guess we're about to find out, right? Let me know in the chat if the stream is lagging or if it's slow or anything like that. Because I have no idea. They just gave me this warning out of nowhere. Alright, Derail says, one always loved the OG Ratchet & Clank OST. Yeah, Ratchet & Clank music pretty good. Also, 2, the Paper Mario storybook games are the most classic RPG style of game. Yeah, that I would agree with that, but the way that it plays, it feels like a different kind of thing. Because it's almost like a pop-up book where I remember in Thousand Year Door, it felt like you were on a live play. Like you were acting out a play. The way, like when you get into a fight, it pops up like this whole background and a stage play thing, and there's people in the audience watching you fight. Ooh, we got Prime 4. Okay, so that's very good. Flow Refresh would also be nice to get some healing, but I mean, we got the A skill that I wanted there, so we're going to go ahead and take it. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get a lot of start-to-turn bonuses here, so we may not even be able to use this too great in Hall of Forms. But, what are we getting? +1 movement here? Maybe if I get lucky, I can find a weapon that gives us some start-to-turn bonuses. But for right now, I mean, all we've got is just +1 movement here. Right, we definitely want to get rid of that Hinoka. And then as for everybody else, I guess doesn't really matter too much. Derail says, hi, Tacho. Sup, Derail? What's going on, man? The adventure games post Super Paper Mario are more action platform style. Yeah, that is true. I wasn't the hugest fan of the one on the Wii, even though it wasn't that bad. But Paper Mario has just not been the same since Thousand Year Door ended. I feel like that was the last Paper Mario game that got it right. And then, like, Mario and Luigi kind of took over after that. But, man, I heard they're remaking or remastering Thousand Year Door for the Switch. I don't even know if that's already came out yet, but I know that it's in the works, if it's not already here. So that's definitely a game that I would want to play. And just relive the good memories. When Paper Mario actually had partners and there was an actual story before Miyamoto and all of his meddling took place. Miss NC fan says, I'm on Firefox, so I think you know how my experience is right now. Oh boy. You know, Firefox is actually not as bad as people say. Remember, before Google Chrome, we were all using Firefox, basically. So it's not like Firefox is that bad. It used to be the #1 browser until Google came out with theirs. I don't know, sometimes I still get better compatibility on websites with Firefox. Like, for a lot of those old websites that still use, like, Adobe Flash animations, I feel like Firefox works a little better on those. Whereas Google Chrome will just completely stop working. It'll crash the page and it'll give you a message that says we can't load all of these, like, outdated flashes. So, yes, sometimes Firefox is better. Not all the time, though. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, a whole bunch of booty, basically. Do we want Flowing Lance? I mean, at this point, we might as well just grab it, because we are not getting any luck in terms of weapons so far. But we do have actually, we have 3 really good skills on her, to be honest. Like, even Flow Desperation is pretty good. Like, if I end the Hall of Forms and this is the skills that I have to pick up on her, I wouldn't even be that mad. Honestly, I think we did pretty good so far. But the problem now is just going to be clearing the tower, I think. Maybe we should try to level up, like, Burger King so we have a backup unit. Because we're going to run into a map with, like, 4 bow units, and I'm going to be out of luck. And then Marcia is just going to get toasted. So it might be a good idea for us to start building up Burger King at this point. Alright, after this fight, I'll consider my options on, like, what skills we want to give to some other guys. Derail says, really hate that Ike aged like sun-baked bad milk. Yeah, he really did. His refine is so minimal compared to, like, new age DC weapons. I agree. But that's just the problem with all the DC weapons. They all got bad refines for the most part. Has there ever been a DC weapon that got a good refine? I think, like, maybe Freya. But does Freya count? I don't know if Freya even counts, though. Because, see, the thing about Freya is that the remixes also give you a new B skill, or a new passive if you had a unique passive. So, like, those end up getting really good, too. So, Freya just had a better chance of being good than Ike did, even though she had a DC refine. Derail says, I don't even use Chrome or Firefox. I use Vivaldi. Ooh, Vivaldi. It's great, yeah. Nah, there were some really, like, cool browsers back in the day that people used to use, like, just to be different. Because, like, no one wanted to use Internet Explorer. So we were all using, like, all sorts of different things. I was using this one called Avant for a while. Avant browser, if you guys have ever heard of that. That was a long time ago, though. I have not said the name Avant browser in ages. I don't even know if it's still a thing. It's probably not in development anymore. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we have Pavis is not bad, actually. What is Reprisal Lance? Basically, Fierce Stance 3. Okay, whatever. Attack, Ploy, literal Fierce Stance 3 as a seal. Do we want Pavis? I think we kind of do. Am I going to take that? I mean, we might as well. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We should pay attention to the maps at this point, because I'm not going to be able to mulligan with the Fey Pass. So, as long as it looks like we can win the fight, I'll take it. But, like, if we get into a fight that I can't win, I'm going to have to, like, start building up some of these other guys. Rubio Bipolar says, Brave Dimitri. Oh, what about Brave Dimitri? Derail says, Flowing Lance used to be the Blade Tome of Lances. Yeah, that is true, actually. Flowing Lance was, like, the best inheritable lance when it came out for a while. That was when the geese came out, the pirate geese. And also Helm Bow as well from Bridget on that banner. I remember that was a good one too. Derail says technically Black Knight, but only because armor skills kind of patches Refine. Oh, what are we talking about in terms of Black Knight there? Jim Newt says maybe they'll do a second Refine called Rebirth or something. Oh, they need to do refines for refines already. It's getting rough out here for units that already refined. They're starting to find themselves out of luck. Like a lot of those early, like the very first batches of refines that we got, like Virion, Rebecca and stuff. I think Rebecca gets conditional all stats of 4 and that's it. That's the whole refine that she got. Nowadays, we get like all stats of 4 for free, and then we get another all stats of 4 for free if we have over 25% HP. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of those early units are just out of luck pretty bad. Okay, we got Desperation 4, Attack Defense Solo 4. Flowing Lance with plus speed, that might be better than the one we have right now. Or we just go for a merge. Huh. Yeah, I think we'll go for the plus speed here. And then we basically like waste that. As soon as a Ninja Lance shows up that we can take, we just wasted a skill inherit on that. Alright, we should be okay to win this fight here, so we'll take it. Basilisk says, I hope we get a good refine on Fallen Ike. Aside from being just a better Ike unit, it's my first 5-star plus 10, and I invested so much on him. Yeah, Fallen Ike, I think he has a good chance to be good. And it's because he aged really well in terms of, like, what his weapon actually did. So, pretty much, you just gotta give him a Unity refine, or, like, give him something to maintain Unity. Maybe they give him, like, built-in Grand Strategy and Unity. Like, his weapon, at the start of turn, he gives himself Grand Strategy as an effect. And then his weapon still has the Unity effect built in. So you could, like, double stack Unity and Grand Strategy. I don't know. There's a lot of things they can do with this guy. Fallen Ike. Also, the Fallen Leon is going to get refined in the same batch as him. So, like, there's a lot of good units from the Fallen Heroes batch that Ike came out on. Like, Julia could be good. She's basically just another nuke mage. You give her, like, Special Spiral 4 and all the good stuff that we have for mages now, like Attack Res Finish. And then Fallen Leon, that guy, I think he has effective against Colorless, right? So, like, that guy could end up being really good, too. Depending on how they want to do it. Like, give him built-in close counter, I would say. All right, we got Guard 4 there. Is Guard 4 better than Flow Desperation? It might be. It actually might. Considering the fact that right now we are, like, just enemy phasing everything. Okay, we also got Noontime, which gives us healing. I think I'm going to go for Noontime because we do want some recovery here. Just to get through the tower, and then we can take it off. Ooh. My leg fell asleep there for a second. This always happens when I'm streaming. Like, the way that I sit down on my chair. Like, my legs always start to fall asleep when I'm streaming, so I gotta, like, shift around a little. Alright, Derail says, man, I really want Fallen Leon to be ranged God tank again. Yeah, he was pretty good. He was a nice Aether Raids carry when he came out for a while. Because we were, like, just baiting with pretty much a bunch of range units like him. Or we were player phasing with a bunch of range units, and he did really good against them because they couldn't pierce his DR at that time. Miss NC fan says Flow Desperation is better for Marcia than Guard 4. I agree, but not in the respect of clearing this tower. Like, right now, we're just enemy phasing most of the things that are coming at us. So, like, just to get to the top of the tower, guard 4, I think, would be a little better here. And it's not like Flow Desperation is a final skill that I want her to have, but for now, it's a good skill to have on her. Alright, Derail says, man, the Ratchet OST really makes me want to play the PS2 series for the 40th time. Yeah. Nah, man, the Ratchet and Clank music is next level. So ahead of its time, it's so good. That's one easy way to win me over with a game. As long as the music is good, I'm going to be having a good time. So, like, Ratchet and Clank has one of the best soundtracks on PS2. I'm surprised that we're still able to solo with Marcia here. I don't know how long that's going to keep up, but I guess we'll just keep going until we hit a wall here. Oh, distant attack speed solo. That's pretty good as well. Man, do I want that? It's certainly better in here because we actually can use distant counter with that. But outside of Hall of Forms, I'm going to want Prime 4. Like when I pick her up as a Forma. Oh man, that's such a rough choice there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep Prime 4 because that is the skill that I want her to have. But man, we're getting pretty lucky though on skills. I remember I was trying to build a different unit one time and it took me until like the very last day to find a couple of the passives I was looking for. Alright, this one looks pretty easy. Basilisk says, Fallen Leon is basically a Mage Nagi in terms of effects. I hope they don't copy-paste her Refine. I don't think they would. And the reason why is because Nagi... What did she have, like, built-in DR based on res? Something like that. I don't think they're going to do that for Leon. Because his DR is already unconditional as long as he's fighting range, right? He just gets like 50% DR in ranged combat. So they're not going to like screw him over like that and make it a res check. Oh, Priscilla with the heal out of nowhere. That kind of messed with us. We could just player phase Hector. What do we want to do here? Do we get rid of Priscilla? Leon's not really going to be able to do too much damage to us. I think we're... Then again, how much does Hector do? Alright, he does 15, and he's got 43 attack. Surely Leon is going to do... Or Leon is going to do a little bit more than 15 damage, seeing as how he's a bow type. Okay, I think we want to get rid of Hector here. I think that's the play. And she's got Panic, but we do not have blue bonuses, so that's not a problem. Derail says, I love how Ratchet and Clank make fun of popular things like Fox News. No, the original Ratchet and Clank, that game is so funny. Like, it's genuinely funny. I play that game and I'm always cracking up at the cutscenes. I know they like to... They make this comparison nowadays with games that come out. They're like, okay, so this game feels like you're playing a Pixar movie. The very first one of those was easily Ratchet and Clank 1 on PS2. That game really felt like you were playing a movie. For the time, like, the graphics were crazy for the time, even though they don't hold up as crazy now, but... The original Ratchet and Clank series, they looked great on PS2 when they came out. And also just like the goofy storyline, the comedy, the cutscenes, it all just felt in line with what a Pixar movie might have been. Okay, Trident. I don't even know what Trident does. We're going to have to read about that. Okay, we got Attack and Speed Oath 4 there. That could give us some effects for... Prime 4. That gives us, what, jumping? It's a shame we can't get X skills in here, by the way. I would have loved to just get Attack Oath Echo here. but we're gonna have to do without. What is even Trident? What is this? Oh, I remember. This was on the Ogma, right? The Summer Ogma. Yeah, no, that's not a good. We don't want that weapon. Derail says, the Ratchet remake is terrible, like genuinely terrible. They based it on the movie and not the game itself. Yeah, I mean, graphically, I thought the remake was really good. Like, visually, that Ratchet remake was amazing on PS4, but I agree, the gameplay, like, really took a hit. They watered down the story. They should have just remade the original game, honestly. But I can see why they wouldn't have wanted to do that as well. Because it isn't as PC. Ratchet was a dick in the first game. Not very friendly for a kid's game. But that was kind of the point too, right? Like he's supposed to be a dick, and then as time passes in the story, he gets better. And he realizes, oh, maybe I should be a little better than this. So it shows like a character arc for Ratchet. He grows as a character. And I appreciate that. But like, in the remake, that doesn't happen. He's just, like, nice from the start. Derail says it's just jump plus circle and strafe. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of strafing in the remake. Which is interesting, too, because the original on PS2, the first Ratchet game, I don't even think you could strafe in that one, right? It was just, like, flat out a platform game with some action elements. They added strafing in the later releases, like going commando and stuff, but nah, the original, there was no strafing. You just, like, play the game. There's a lot of platforming. Some of the platforming was really tough, too. Okay, we got its curtains there. That's interesting. Infantry speed tactic. Attack and defense form. That's probably better than speed and defense catch. Is it? Oh, man. Do we want attack and defense form here? We might. Huh. Or do we just go for a merge? Again, like, when in doubt, just go for a merge, I guess. I think I'm going to hold on to speed and defense catch for a little. Because we still have flow desperation on her, so... I mean, just being able to double anything out of nowhere is going to help us out. Oh, oh boy. Okay, Merrick, we got to watch out for him. This boy is effective against flying, right? Yeah, and he's got color advantage. And we got the Tier 1 God Sword himself. We got Laszlo, the Mighty. All right, Jonathan Ryan says, to put it in Fire Emblem terms, Luke in Legends is basically Chrom, and Mara is basically his fallen Robin, girl born on the other side who becomes his pragmatist to his optimist after memory issues are fixed. Okay, Legends. What game are we talking about there? Legends. Huh. All right, Jonathan. Oh, okay. We're talking about Star Wars here, it looks like. Oh, yeah, Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade. Yeah, I remember them. I wasn't too big on, like, the extended lore for Star Wars, even though I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. But, like, I don't know. The movies were enough for me back then, and also the cartoon, the Clone Wars cartoon. The one from 2003, not the 2008 CGI one. I'm talking about the one from 2003. That cartoon was fire. Like, y'all don't even know. If you've never seen that one, General Grievous on that cartoon is so badass. And it got us all so hyped for him in the movies. And then General Grievous shows up in the movie, and he sucks. It was like, what the hell? We all felt so ripped off about that. But nah, man, that Clone Wars cartoon, the original one, is really good. If you're a fan of Star Wars and you've never seen that, I would recommend it. 100%. Or if not even that one, also the 2008 one is pretty good too. the CGI one. It's okay. It's not like as crazy, but it definitely has some good moments in it. Derail says, the Clone Wars are an amazing watch. Oh, dude, I love the Fox Clone Wars. Yeah, Clone Wars was good, man. I think it was on Cartoon Network, though, wasn't it? Well, at least where I live, it was on Cartoon Network. It wasn't on Fox. But yeah, regardless, the point I'm trying to make here is that Clone Wars slaps. Okay, we have Carrot Lance and Silver Lance there. Carrot Lance might not be the worst thing. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got Attack and Speed Catch. That's a pretty good seal. Or we get Harsh Command Plus. Do we want Harsh Command Plus? Maybe. I mean, that is ideally the passive or assist I would want on her. Huh. Yeah, what do we want to do here? I think we'll go for Harsh Command. Why not? Let's just get that out of the way. There, we got... Oh, wow. We got, what, 10 more floors... Or 11 more floors to go here. Alright, let's keep going. Jonathan Ryan says 2003 Clone Wars was incredible. Yeah, I agree, man. They never managed to get the Jedis right ever again outside of that one cartoon. Like, the Jedis were invincible in that show. I remember there's an episode where Mace Windu, he's fighting like an entire fleet by himself, and he does it like nothing. And then at the end of the episode, there's this little kid who gives him a glass of water. That was so fire, man. That's one of my favorite moments in that cartoon. The Mace Windu episode. And, of course, the General Grievous episode. Darrell says, I don't know, the CGI Clone Wars has a really strong start, but it kind of slowly went downhill. Not that it was bad, just not as high quality. Yeah, my real issue with the CGI one is that the pacing isn't always the best. Like, sometimes it goes a little slow. But when the episodes are good, that Clone Wars show is really good, that CGI one. It just depends. It's not very consistent is the problem. Like, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. Alright, I think we have to go after Niles here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this, right? We'll just get some recovery here, and only Celica can reach us. I'm kind of surprised Marcia has been holding out this long. We're eventually going to get to a map where she can't do it, but usually it doesn't go this well in this mode. Like, if you're just trying to carry with one unit. Oh! Okay, I guess I spoke too soon, right? Oh, man, I was not expecting Berica to jump in like that. What did she have? I didn't even check her skills. We were lucky that Marcia was able to hold out there. I didn't think Berica was going to jump. Oh, man. Alright, Kage Ryuji says, I got T-Ira from a ticket. Oh, that's pretty good. That's definitely who you want to get there. Alright, Piercing Tribute. Attacking speed of 5 and half an all follow-up, huh? Don't we already get that, though, with Float Desperation? Yeah, we already get half an all follow-up with this. So, I mean, we don't really need Piercing Tribute there. Oh, Guard Bearing 4. Pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Guard Bearing 4 for the time being. Because the skill that I do want on her is Gambit 4, but when are we going to find that, right? We don't even know if we will. So, the next best thing is Guard Bearing 4, so we're going to go for that. Jonathan Ryan says, typically the best Clone Wars 2008 episodes, excluding Siege of Mandalore, were done by other writers besides Lucas and Filoni. Lucas typically wanting to write Jar Jar episodes, yeah. I don't know, man. Jar Jar, I'm like, I don't hate him, like a lot of people think he ruined Star Wars and stuff like that. I don't want to go that far, but I don't think he needs to be as big of a focal point as he is, especially not in episode 1. But I mean, he does like as comic relief, he's okay. But we don't need him to be half of the movie, right? Like that's where I think they kind of lost us when it comes to Jar Jar. Miss NC fan says piercing tribute is enemy phase, flow desperation is player phase. Even if it's double dipping, it's pretty strong. Huh. I guess we could have taken that. I'm very scared of Cecilia. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think Cecilia might one-shot us. So what we have to do here is actually hide Marcia for a little. We're going to end up losing, like, all of our units, but we have no choice. Because literally one shot from Cecilia is going to kill Marcia. Alright, Jonathan says, I don't hate Jar Jar either, but Lucas definitely overdid him. Yeah, I agree. He's not like he's not a horrible character. He can be okay, but in very short amounts. Like I said, he does not need to be one of the main stars of the movie. Okay, once again, they're giving me this error message on YouTube about the bitrate. And I have no idea if that's actually mattering or not. So, in the chat, let me know if the bitrate or whatever it's saying, is there any sort of issue on the live stream? Is it laggy or whatever? Bolide says, rumor was Jar Jar was supposed to be an evil Sith hiding in plain sight like Yoda. What? That's the first time I've heard of that. Nah, there's no way. You're pulling my leg with that. Ain't no way they were going to do Darth Jar Jar. Okay, we got Mystic Boost 4 there. Pretty cool. Distant Attack Speed Solo again. Brazen Attack Speed 4. Oh, Soaring Guidance. Okay. Alright, there we go. Soaring Guidance. Do we want that over Snap, though? Huh. Oh, man, that's rough. Yeah, because, like I said, I am going to give her Arcane Lewin eventually. And the plan is most likely going to be to give Guidance 4 and Soaring Guidance to Ingrid. So, do I really want to? Ah, man. Do I want to keep Snap or do I want to get Soaring Guidance? That is such a tough one. I don't even know. I don't know, guys. I really just don't know on this one. What do y'all think? Basilisk says it's best to keep Snap. Alright, Silo21. What's up, Silo, by the way? Says everything is perfect. Okay. Alright, so I don't know what YouTube is tripping about then. Telling me about this bitrate problem. There is no bitrate problem. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to keep Snap. Against my better judgment, we're going to keep Snap. And then we'll go ahead and... Let's see. Are any of these weapons better? Okay, no, they're not. So we'll just go for another merge here, I guess. Miss NC says, I'd keep Snap. If you're still got that Summer Ivy, you're sitting on Soaring Guidance fodder right now. I do still have Ivy. Actually, we could show that. Yeah, so I haven't done anything with her because the plan is to fodder her, but I do still have that Ivy here. And there she is. So, yes, so Ivy's got Soaring Guidance. The plan is going to be to just, like, daisy chain it to all of my flying attuned heroes and rearmed heroes. So it would be give it to all 4 of these guys right here. All of them still have their inherits left, so they can, like, I give it to one of them, and then they pass it to the other 3, and then the last one can pass it to somebody else, which in this case might be Marcia, I guess, but, like, also what's good about this is anytime I summon another copy of these guys, that would be another copy of Guidance 4 and Soaring Guidance to go around. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just, like, keep Snap on that Marcia for now. Alright, let's keep going here. Alright, Kageator Yuji says, Yo, Tacho, how you doing? What do you recommend for T-Ira for her C skill? I was planning on giving her Fleeting Echo from Attuned Nino for some DR. I don't think she can get Fleeting Echo. T-Ira, yeah, she's a melee type. I think Fleeting Echo is locked only to range types. For her C skill, she comes with, what is it, Red Feud? That's already pretty good, honestly. But if you want to, like, go hard on it, then I would say T-Ira, yeah, honestly, like, Red Feud is pretty good. Colorless Feud is pretty good, too. Alarm, attack speed, even though she's got Distant Kanto, you still get the attack and speed, which is nice. That's about it. There's not too many other, like, good cavalry melee C skills. So I would say probably just decide between one of those. Jim Newt says, when you feed her Ingrid, are you inheriting Lewin, Guard Bearing 4, Guidance 4, and Soaring Guidance all at once? Yeah, most likely that's what I'll do. So I just get, like, all the skills on her, and that's why I'm trying to get Gambit 4 and Prime 4 in here. Silo says, you don't max them out or you don't max out hero merit before foddering them. I guess I could, but like, what I'll do, I'm not going to max out hero merit. What I will do, though, is I'll do the Dragon Flower trial thing, so I get the flowers at least, but like, hero feathers at this point, I mean, I've got way more than enough. There are a lot of merge projects I want to build, but I'm not in any rush to do them right now, and I'm also missing a lot of copies. So, like, Lapis and Dorothy and Patty and, like, all the ones that I really would like to build, I don't even have enough copies yet. So we can hold off a little bit on that. I don't need to go right away on the, whatchamacallit, on the hero feathers. Alright, yeah, we're going for a merge here. I think we're pretty much done with her build. The only thing we need now is just, like, a better weapon and Gambit 4, and that's about it. So we're basically done here. We don't have too many other skills to get on her. It's always a nice feeling to get the unit ready on day one. Alright, this might be pushing it a little, but we're going to throw her against all three of these guys here. Yeah, I think we'll be okay, right? We got Guard Bearing, we've got Noontime, we can heal. I think we're good. Kageru Yuji says she can get Fleeting Echo, works on all classes. I looked it up. Oh, bro, that's insane. That's actually busted. What the hell were they thinking with that? Are you serious? So Fleeting Echo is usable on melee types? Wow, they really, really wanted to bait with that Nino, didn't they? That is insane bait. Oh my god. Yeah, they must be cooking up something crazy for the Mythic banner this month then. Because the double special banner was bait too. They are really just out for our orbs right now. Oblivion says, I used to do that, but I'm too lazy to farm hero merit nowadays. Yeah, nah, dude, there's like no need for hero merit. Pretty much like the way that I play the game, by the time I'm ready to make my next +10, I'll already have the amount of hero feathers I need to do that. So I don't need to like farm them on a whim. I just like naturally just have the amount that I need. Okay, once again, we are Sans Gambit 4. Alright, we'll just go for the merge, I guess. Yo, Oblivion, did you know that Fleeting Echo can be given to melee-type units? I just found this out just now. That's so crazy. Yeah, look how much hero feathers I have, by the way. I've almost got like 700k. I think I've got more than enough feathers, guys. Alright, Neff says, Fleeting Echo is only for range units. I inherited it to my plus 10 OG Sizo. Wait, is it ranged only or is it melee only? Come on. There's no way they gave Fleeting Echo to melee types. Kage is tripping right now. Kage said that. Kage, you trying to trick me here? Telling me that Fleeting Echo can be given to melee types? I didn't think it could, but like, that would be so busted if it could. Alright, this is very bad. I don't know if we can beat this Amelia. Wow, we actually are about to get rocked by Amelia, of all people. Oh boy, that's not fun. What do we do here then? Yeah, wow, really, what do we do here? I don't want to get hit by Hinoka. There's no point in attacking Amelia. We're just gonna, like... that's like suicide right now. I guess we go this way. Yeah, I guess we just go up, right? But then Amelia's still gonna be able to attack from there, and then... I don't know. I guess we'll just go for this. Alright, Oblivion says, no, it can't. It's ranged only. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, man, but... I don't know, y'all in the chat, sometimes you be trying to sabotage me here. Kake says, I decided to go with Winter Burger King for my Forma. Yeah, valid choice. I think both him and also what's-his-face are pretty good. Marcia and Burger King are definitely the ones you want. Alright, let's go ahead and go over there. It seems like we can beat Amelia if she's by herself. Like, she's only getting crazy bonuses if she's got allies by, like, close by. Alright, perfect. Okay, there we go. We wanted Hinoka to end up by herself there. Miss NC fan says, I'm going for Soren. I got everything but Def Res Ploy today, and I did at least get my second choice on C skill for him, which is Panic Smoke. Yeah, the Soren is not bad either. Like, honestly, besides Ike, I think the other three are pretty solid. Because, like, Soren, you could give him some good stuff. You give him Magic No Follow-Up, you give him Def Res Ploy, you give him Attack Speed Finish, and... all of a sudden, Soren is looking pretty good, right? It's just Ike is unfortunate in here. I guess it's not really his fault. It's just like... it's just his time has come, right? He was literally the first legend... or... was he the first legendary hero? Or... I can't remember. He was one of the first. He was the first after Theorm, I think. It was like Theorm, Gunthra, and then Ike, right? I think so. But I can't remember. Alright, Oblivion says, I went for Burger King Forma, but my luck has been trash so far. I'm taking it no Special Spiral 4, no Armored Bacon, and none of the good stuff, basically. Okay, we got Gale Force, which is interesting. Do we want Gale Force? Or, you know, the healing is actually coming in super clutch here. I think we're going to keep Noontime for a while. Until, like, Ruptured Sky or something shows up. But, yeah, well, Gale Force would be pretty helpful in here. Especially with the bonus movement from Snap. Alright, Oblivion says third. First non-OC, yeah. So he was after Gunthra then. It's been so many years. I don't remember my Fae history too well. I'm not a Faeologist like Joel is. Okay, that did not go as planned. I was hoping kinda she'd have a better matchup against him than that. Oh, jeez. And we kind of have to do it now, though. That's the bad thing. And then he's going to get, like, all stats of 5 here. Okay, this is not good. I think this might be our first loss. Hopefully we can find a way to turn this one around. Tronic says Ike was the first. Nah, I don't think he was the first. I think Oblivion got it. Because I vaguely remember Gunthra and Fjorm being before him. Yeah, because Ike was on the Hero Rises event, right? Like, they did the Hero Rises thing for him. And then who else was it? It was Ike and... I can't remember who the other one was. There was like some other Hero Rises character that was getting a lot of popularity besides Ike. Like, people really wanted a different character to win. But I can't even remember who it was right now. Like, my memory is so bad with this stuff. What do we do here? Man, she has pass. Come on. Nana, you really had to have pass there? I think the move is to get rid of Nana. Because Helbindi is going to attack either Soren or Burger King. And Sanaki also will do that. The problem, though, is that we can't really beat Helbindi one-on-one. I can't believe we're about to get rocked by Helbindi, of all people. But what are you going to do, right? Oh, man. There's no way to hide anybody. Oh, actually, we can hide Burger King, I guess. Yeah, so he should attack Soren here, hopefully. Let's see here. Kage Ryuji says, oh, Tacho, I got a question for you. What was your favorite engaged characters? Mines are Ivy, Chloe, Alir, Diamant, Yunaka, and Fogato. Okay, my top 3 is Ivy. Ivy's in first. Gold Mary is in there. Gold Mary might be number 2 for me. And then Yunaka, I would say, is in there as well. So, Yunaka, Gold Mary, and Ivy. Those are my top 3 from Engage. Miss NC says, get rid of Nana. She's healing Helbindi. Yeah, that's why I got rid of her. Okay, Helbindi. How does this guy's weapon work here? If he's in 4 spaces of a foe or an odd number turn. Well, he's going to be in 4 spaces of me. Wow, are we just going to lose to him? I don't know how we beat this Helbindi, guys. He's like actually too hardcore for us. Basilisk says chip damage with Soren maybe. Nah, we can't. Soren's dead. we don't have Soren anymore. Oh, man. Yeah, well, what do we do? Do we let him initiate on me here? Or do I just initiate on him? Ah, we'll just let him attack me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that pans out better. Oh, but we're unable to... Oh, I might have blew it there. I should have attacked him. Yeah, because the only way we get the... Oh, man, did I just blow it? That might have been my fault, because now... Well, either way, though, he would have had Vengeance, though. Yeah, he would have just blew me up with Vengeance regardless of anything, I think. Hold on, we still have... We get more DR on the enemy phase with Guard Bearing, right? We get 60% DR. Hold on. Are we going to be able to live this? Okay, there's no way we live this, right? There's no way. Oh my god, dude. What the hell? Yo, guard bearing might be kind of cracked. What in the world is going on here? So he just did 17 damage, right? Hold on. Are we going to be able to come back and win this? Nah, there's no way, right? We just rely on guard bearing the whole time. This is impossible. There is no way we live this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, man, that was way too close, to be fair. Like, there's no way guard bearing is that good. What the hell? Alright, Sean. What's up, Sean? Got super lucky on day 1. Got attack res finish and Types Pulse 4 for Ike. Just need Special Spiral 4, and my Marcia has Aerial Maneuvers and Guidance 4. Oh, man. Sounds like Sean had some pretty good luck with the skills in here. Okay, there's no way we get destroyed by Hellbind, like something like Hellbindy on this map. I think we can do this one, so we'll go for it. Yeah, the worst thing here is Nino, and that's not even that bad. As long as I get a way to isolate Hinoka, we should be fine. Kakeiru Yuji says, sorry for the misinfo. Wiki was glitched and it said all classes. Yeah, I thought it was. There's no way they were gonna make you be able to get guard bear or what's it called on like everything. Fleeting Echo. There was no way. That skill might be a little too strong. Okay, we still can't attack Hinoka. This one here has Fire Sweep. We could probably take one attack from Hinoka, right? Like, if I go after Nino here. Wait, how about this? We do this, and then we put Burger King there so that Hinoka attacks him instead of Marcia. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, then we'll just put Soren right there. And this should be okay. Yep. When in doubt, just body block with other people. Alright, let's see here. Jim Newt says Hellbindy always got to be that gatekeeper from time to time. Yeah. There's always this one unit, right, in Hall of Forms that's always going to give you trouble. In the old days, it was Kinshi Hinoka and also, was it Adrift Camilla's the other final boss? Her and Hinoka, yeah, those are the two common ones, but sometimes there's going to be, like, something else that gives you a lot of trouble. Alright, there we go. Let's see here. Gambit 4, nope. No Gambit 4 still. Vulture and Slaying Lance. Maybe Slaying Lance is good here. Nah, we'll keep what I have here. We'll keep Flowing Lance. And we've already got plus 10, so this is what her stats would look like. Not counting the Dragon Flowers, of course. She gets a lot of flowers, by the way. But, yeah, pretty good stat line, honestly. Lots of defense. Good HP, and then speed is pretty good. She gets a super boon there. So, yeah, definitely a worthwhile unit. And then she gets like 15 or 20 flowers or something like that. All right, let's keep it up here. We got 5 more floors to go. Cecilia, massive threat of a unit there. But I think we should be okay. Oh, I didn't mean to end Ike's turn like that. That's not good. Now we're not going to be able to get Flowing Lance. I meant to put Ike over there. I tapped it too fast. Olwen with her 0 times 2. Oh man, this is an annoying one. Because they're all range units. And of course Cecilia is going to be that guy and attack Marcia, right? Like, even if I put somebody else in the way. Really, the only thing we can do is just, like... Who do we go for? Do we go for Lucius? I think we want to go for him because he's got pain. So let's go after him. And then we just pray that Cecilia attacks somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's just hope that other people get hit here. Alright, thank God. Oh, man. That would not have been good if she attacked Marcia. Sean says, who do you plan on running Marcia with? Well, a Farsaver. I don't know who yet, but... Yeah, like, who would it be? I guess the best one that I have is Bride Tiki, I guess, but... she's not even particularly good. If I had Brave Corin, I'd totally use her. It just so happens that I do not have her, so... Oh, this sucks. We still can't kill Cecilia? That's actually crazy. Wow, her defense is that good? Or it's because she has T-Adept. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Oh, man. So maybe we do this. We can't kill Olwen either? What is going on here? Is that really how slow Marcia is? Come on, there's no way we don't double this Olwen. How are we not doubling Olwen? What is going on? She has 36 speed. I have 49. Why can I not double her? Like, literally, this makes no sense right now. Why am I unable... Oh, she has Lance Breaker. Okay. Yeah, kind of a bad time not to have Flow Desperation then, I guess. Wow. So, really, Sanaki's the only thing we can beat here. That is something. Okay, I guess... What do? We go after Sanaki? I guess... Yeah, I guess so. Alright, and then for Soren, he's just gonna get blown up by whatever, so... maybe the farther away we put him, the less likely that is to happen. Tacho getting annoyed by OG units, yeah. I'm so used to everything being busted, that's why. Like, as soon as things are not busted, I start to lose my composure. Yeah, nah, we misplayed. We didn't have to go after Sanaki. We should have hit Cecilia there. Like, even though we wouldn't have killed her, we would have been able to kill her on this turn, so... Like, she's the one that's doing the most damage. Alright, wow. I can't believe we lost twice to that. Oh, Hellbindi. Okay, nope. We ain't fighting Hellbindi again. Alright, let's grind. Let's actually, like, get some other stuff here. Why don't we level up Burger King a little bit? Yeah, let's get some skills on Burger King here. See if we can get him ready for action. So what skills do we want to give this guy anyway? Let's see here. I guess, like, Special Spiral 4, Near Save, probably. Black Luna or Armored Bacon. And then for the ace skill, like, Prime 4, maybe, or... Yeah, Prime 4 works out pretty good on him. Can't really think of anything else. Maybe like distant attack speed solo, I guess, but doesn't really matter. No Hellbindi run back? Kappa. Nah, I ain't about to get squashed by Hellbindi twice in one live stream. I think we're good on that. Yeah, there's like no way we beat Hellbindy, right? No matter what I do, I don't think Marcia would be able to win against him one-on-one. So we're just not even going to bother. Hopefully Cecilia doesn't show up in the next one either. Alright, Sick of It All says, why not give her Ruptured Sky or something rare? Noontime is cheap enough to give it to her later. Well, I would have did that, Sick of It, but the problem is, it never showed up. So there's not really much I can do about that. Alright, let's see here. We got Black Luna, Distant Pressure. I think we want Black Luna, right? Well, huh. Yeah, I think we want Black Luna here. So we'll go ahead and take that here. Now, hopefully we get a better fight that we can actually win. Okay, nope, Cecilia. Cecilia and Hellbindy. Oh, man, what did I do to deserve this? They are really coming for me. Yeah, no, how about a map that we just can't win at all? So, yeah, let's keep on grinding up Burger King again. Let's see here. Let's try level 12. I cannot believe they just did me like that. Hellbindy and Cecilia? Nah, bro. What is this? What are we, in the vault of heaven of Forma souls? Sean says, I can solo Hellbindy. Yeah, about that. I don't know. Ike with his level 10 stats and no passives. Yeah, he'll get right on that. I Have Crab says, last book brought the ending foes action mechanic. What do you think this book's new mechanic will be? All right, let's recap then. So, okay, book 4 gave us Kanto. Or no, that was book 5. Book 5 gave us Kanto. Book 6 gave us what? Like warping? That was what Ash did, right? She had warping, or like Pathfinder. That wasn't really a new mechanic, though. Pathfinder was in book 5. Kanto was in book 5. Book 6 didn't really give us, like, something new. I guess, well, Enclosure. Feud, yeah, Undefended, like, that sort of thing. That didn't come until the end of the book, though. And then here, the starting, like, what will the freebie unit have, I guess, is what the real question is. I don't really know, huh? How about dancers that can dance multiple units? Like you guys know in most of the FE games, like, Tellius and Jugdral, when you dance, you actually refresh all adjacent allies. So, like, why not do that? How about let us refresh all adjacent allies with one dance skill? You want to talk about busted, like, that would be busted as hell. Alright, I guess we'll go for Vengeful Fighter. Why not? Not like there's anything better in here. Derail says, Ash gave us more long-range unconditional warping. Also flat DR units. Yeah, flat DR was also something, but that wasn't on the initial unit. I think what Krabs is really asking is, like, what the new hero is going to have, the free one. Like, Regan had Kanto, and then Ash had the warping, and then Satyr had the ending enemy turns. So, like, what is the book 7 or book 8 hero gonna do? And I actually have no idea right now. I'm not sure. Like, what I would want to see is, like, multi-unit dancing per unit. So, like, all adjacent allies just get refreshed. But that would be hella OP in this game. This game is not ready for that. But then again, also, this game was not ready for Kanto. This game was not ready for Pathfinder. There's a lot of things we were not ready for that we still ended up getting. So, yeah, who knows? It's just whatever they feel like doing. All right, Lee J says, Goddess Dance Byleth. Oh, yeah, that's another one, too. In Engage, Byleth does that. It's only once per map, I think, right? Or once per engagement. You can do the Goddess Dance to dance 4 allies. But, yeah, the Tellius Herons were able to do that, or at least Rayson was. And in Jugdral, you could do it as well. So, I don't know, man. All right, Kage Ryuji says, what would you recommend for a final slot in my pseudo cave team? I say pseudo because I only have 3 cavalry team. 3 cav units, Legendary Lear for DR Piercing on Ira, or Elincia for Super Guidance. Lear with Ira works really good because you pierce DR with Supreme Astra, and it's just really easy for her to spam that over and over. Elincia's guidance is cool. It's good on the current map. Like, the map that we have right now for Summoner Duels is very good for warping. I mean, which map is not good for warping, right? But, like, the current map for SDS is good for warping. So, like, Elincia can work, but I would probably prioritize Ira with a leader there, I would say. All right, Derail says, my guess it'll probably be a support unit since Seder is an offensive unit. Yeah, that's possible. We haven't gotten an offensive one in a while, though. Like, who was the last offensive hero we got? Oh, we got Ruptured Sky. Okay, let's definitely pick that up. All right, so all we need now is just Gambit 4, and we're basically done. Okay, so that worked out pretty good. We just got a couple more floors to go here. And hopefully no more Hellbindis and Cecilias will show up. So we can actually, like, do it. Oblivion says there's going to give us ranged weapons that can attack from 3+ spaces. So what, like bolting and longbow and stuff like that? Nah, dude. At that point, why not just put a freaking ballista on the map, too? Like, why not? If they're going to give us, like, long-ranged weapons like that. What would be interesting, though, is if it's a 3-range weapon, but it can only attack from 3 spaces, so, like, 2 space units can attack them without getting counter hit. And, of course, melee as well. Maybe they could find a way to balance it, but I don't know. There's no way to really balance something like that. It would be so busted in AR as well, because now you can't really protect your units with the traps. If the enemies can attack you from 3 spaces, then you can't put enough traps in the way to stop them from hitting you. Alright, Neff says, I actually just got my perfect Burger King with Armored Bacon, Attack Speed Prime 4, Special Spiral 4, and Attack and Speed Far Save. Ooh. Okay, Neff got the stuff there. Who should I try to build to? Soren or Marcia? I would say Marcia, since it's easy to get her to +10. And Soren's good, but, like, he's basically just a mini version of Bramimond and Marianne. So, like, if you have them already, you might as well just go for them. Kake says, Cav team right now is T-Ira, Spring Carla, and Fallen Crom. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, man, we took a lot of chip there. I forgot that Rajat does that. She does a lot of chip. Yeah, she's got like Savage Blow on her weapon, and then she has it there as her C skill as well. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, we lost there. Nothing we can really do about that one. Alright, as long as Hell Bindi doesn't show up, I think we're okay. So we'll try this one here. Alright, Derail says, if it's pure offense, then Regan technically she's a hit-and-run cav. Ash was a support who could throw a punch. Satyr is more offense, but has support use with her end-turn skill. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't really have, like, a full-out support. We have the dancers, like the fairy dancers from Book 4, but we don't have, like, a real support unit, like, just doing nothing but support as the free unit. You can count dancing, I guess, but, like, when I say support, I'm talking like a unit like Elliewood or like the common big support units that you see running around in Summoner Duels and stuff. Like Legendary Robin, Citrine, things like that. We don't really have that. Oh my god. We are no match for Frederick, apparently. Wow, so what do we do here? This is what I get for taking off Noontime. Now we can't recover HP. Alright, we'll just get rid of Tiki, I guess, for now. Carlos says, as a three-range bow would be great, doing like 12 damage. Well, it would have to do a lot more than 12 damage, right? But maybe, like, prevent it from doing double attacks. Like, this weapon can only hit once, or something like that. And then you know they're gonna give it a brave attack. So, like, eventually down the line for power creep, they'll just give us the brave weapon version of that. Oh man, I don't know if we could beat this Frederick. I think we've gotten as far as we can go here, guys. Like, we're just taking way too much damage now. And Marcia has no healing to keep her alive. Alright, let's see here. I guess let's just build up Burger King, why not? Because we keep on hopping in and we keep on getting wrecked. Yeah, but we can win this one. Surely we win this one, though, right? Like, what do we even have to worry about here? This is nothing. I just want to get to the top. Oh, man. We're running out of swords, too. We may not be able to keep refreshing for much longer here. Kage says, oh right, I also have Brave Robin for Rally Spectrum. Only Brave I missed was Soren, sadly. Yeah, I missed all of them except for Robin and Gulveig. And thank God I got Gulveig, by the way, because I use her so much in Aether Raids. She is like such a hard carry. If I didn't have Gulveig for offense, I think I would have quit. I might have quit AR by this point. I don't know. Jim Newt says, in before we get Emblem Lin plus 10 tile or plus 15 tile range with Astra Storm. Yeah, no, please, no. Anything but that. No, what they'll give us is Lin's body double technique. The one where she makes like 4 after images. That would be so stupid. And you know they're going to do it too. Whenever they start doing engage units, like with the rings, like the emblem ring units, you know they're going to do something stupid like that with Lin's ring. Because there's definitely a dev who stands Lin. There's an Ephraim dev. There's a Lin dev. All right, Gambit, nope. Still no Gambit. Still no Ninja Lance. R.I.P. And we can't even get merges anymore either. So what do we even take here? I guess that's it. Like, we can't really do anything. We just stay the same. Yeah, these high defense axe units, I think we have to avoid at this point, because, like, we just can't even beat them anymore. So we have to, like, keep on leveling up Burger King at this point. All right, Burger King. Let's get it in. Hand Me Down says, Freddy is stacked, oh lord. Yeah. It's not really him. I think the problem is just, like, high defense axe units. We can't beat them anymore. They're a little bit above Marcia's pay grade at this point. Jim Newt says, in before we get Emblem Lins plus 10. Oh, read that one already. Kage Ryuji says, what was your favorite engage ring, by the way? Oh, Lin's. Like, 100% Lin's. Lin's ring was so busted. It's such a hard carry. And then it gives you the freaking, it gives you Speed Taker. So, like, in Maddening mode, that was the only way you could really double stuff. After you get a couple of KOs, you just get the constant plus 10 speed. Yeah, Lin was nutty. Lin was pretty nutty. Who do we go after here? Do we... I feel like we go after Morgan. Or maybe Henry. Huh. Nah, let's go after Morgan, I guess. Whatever. Just take him out. Hopefully Burger King gets his weapon soon. Carlos says, or a unit with a skill that gives a counterattack with a partner, like in Awakening. Oh, you mean, like the buddy attacks? What was it called? Dual Strike, I think? When you pair up and then you attack and then your partner attacks as well. I think that was called Dual Strike, right? Like straight out of Advance Wars. Well, first of all, if they want to do that, they have to do an actual pair-up feature in this game first, and not the pair-up feature that we have right now. I was very hopeful when they announced the Tuned Heroes they were going to be able to do something different. But no, they just turned out to be rearmed heroes once again. Absolutely nothing different about them, other than the Echo skills. Yeah, like, all I wanted was just some kind... They announced the new unit type. All I wanted was for it to feel like a new kind of unit. And that's not what they did. They just did the same thing all over again. Oblivion says, just made my legendary Alencia degenerate for Summoner Duels. Oh, what did you do with her? I'm surprised people didn't veto your team with Alencia on it. That's what they do to me. Because they know that that's the only unit I have with guidance for. So anytime people fight me and they see I have Alencia, they just veto her. So I'm never able to warp. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, Distant Stance, pretty good. We'll take that for the time being until we get his weapon to show up. Alright, how are we doing up here? Okay, Grima. Can we deal with Grima? I don't think we beat Grima either. Honestly, like, these green defensive units are just too much. Let's just keep on leveling up Burger King. And eventually, we're going to run out of torches, and we're going to have to, like, do something else, I guess. I don't know. This encounter on Burger King is nice, though, so we can, like, grind a little bit faster here. Oblivion says attack speed prime, miracle, and gambit. Oh, you dirty person. How dare you? Why not build the enemy phasing Alencia, right? So she could actually, like, frontline, kinda. Yeah, let's turn Alencia into the Halloween Anna. Why not? Yeah, no, that's pretty good, man. I would do the same thing if I had the fodder for that. Loneliness forever. I feel I'd rather get Soren with Defres Ploy over Marcia, if I can't get Soren Guidance for Marcia. Yeah, well, that's an option too. It's just way easier to build Marcia, that's the thing. It's really rare that we get good units in Forma Souls that are easy to merge. Like, typically when they give us good stuff, it's like either a Grail Shop unit or something else. It's never just like a straight-up 3-star demote like her that's been available for such a long time. Okay, they refuse to give us Burger King's weapon. We got Far Save, though. We'll definitely take that. For the time being, that's fine, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Please not Hellbindy again. Okay, no, it's Hawkeye. Can we beat Hawkeye? He's got what you call it there? He's got Lancebreaker, but can we beat Hawkeye? We might be able to. Yeah, let's quit playing around. Let's try to climb this tower. Let's take on Hawkeye. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this here. Or we could even bait out Hinoka and then... Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. So, like, this way, we can bait Hinoka and then Black Knight is gonna body block. So we just get Hinoka to come down so we can get rid of her. Okay, I probably should have did that. Yeah, now look what's happening. Now we gotta wait for Hinoka to come to us, which is not what we want. Alright, and then Leo can also attack. Dear God. Alright, I guess we do this. Hopefully Hinoka goes first. Okay, of course not. Yeah, of course not. Why would Hinoka go first? Why would I think she would go first? Alright, Chris Lee says, is that Ratchet & Clank? Yup. It is Ratchet & Clank music. And it's very good, by the way. Anyone who's played Ratchet & Clank always speaks very highly of it. I've never heard a single person play the original PS2 Ratchet & Clank games and say they hated it. Like, the new ones aren't quite as innovative as the original 3, but, man, Ratchet & Clank, those were some good times playing those games. Alright, all we got left here is Hawkeye, and I don't know how we do against him. We maybe can do okay, but, like, I can actually do a little bit of damage to him. That's interesting. Wow. Imagine a level 10 Ike doing damage to a level 40 plus Hawkeye. Do we go for this? I guess. Like, let's just get some damage in. We're gonna need every point of damage we can do here. Alright, come on, Marcia. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's doubling because he's got Lancebreaker. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, we don't have a way to stop that from happening. Oh, jeez. So, what do? We let him attack Soren? Is he even going to attack Soren, though? If he attacks Soren, wastes his special on Soren, then we can maybe win with Marcia. But I don't know if he's going to attack. Okay, he did attack Soren. Thankfully. Hawkeye with them abs. He's just like too strong for us. we're no match for Hawkeye and his abs. All right, come on, Marcia. I believe in you. Okay, nah, I guess believing in your favorites just doesn't work anymore. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, well, I guess what we have to do is just keep on building Burger King until we can clear the rest of the tower. You know, I think I'm going to call it there. I'm getting a little bit hungry now, and for the most part, this is a good build for Marcia. I just want Gambit 4 pretty much, and that's about it. So that's going to wrap us up for the live stream here, guys. RIP, we couldn't clear the tower, but I kind of knew that might have been a problem here. But yeah, in my own time, I'll be able to just like finish Burger King and we'll be able to get to the top. So thanks for everyone stopping by and hanging out while we played some Hall of Forms there and built up some units. Chris Lee says, I like the originals and Deadlocked. Yep, Deadlocked was pretty good too. Not quite as good because you were only doing the arena fights, but I like the planet exploring in the originals, but I mean, Deadlocked's still a pretty good game. So yeah, shoutouts again to Ratchet & Clank for being one of the baddest PS2 games out there. And I will see you guys again next time for the next video that we do. Not sure what that's going to be yet, but stick around. And this is your boy Tacho signing out, so take care, fellas. And I'll catch y'all again